So we are here right now at One Jelly Belly Lane in Fairfax, California. We are going to be taking a tour of the Jelly Belly factory. We're going to find out how jelly beans are made. Yay! And we have our own personal little train that we can get on for a tour that takes us inside the Jelly Belly factory. Are you excited? Are you excited? I'm excited. I think they're excited. They're already taking off towards the entrance. Woohoo!
You want to get a picture with the train real quick?
All made out of jelly beans. That's cool. That's later.
Yeah. It's just a little tour, or I guess they'll take it over to the museum part.
Oh, wow. I like the jelly beans hanging from the ceiling. That's awesome. Is that picture made out of jelly beans too?
All these pictures are made out of jelly beans. Even Reagan and his wife over there. Oh wow, they got Batman.
I want to know how long it took them to do these.
Long enough. Please keep your hat on.
Oh, I love the Batman one.
You want it on this side? Mommy's on this side.
Hello. I'm going to show you guys a quick video. After that, I'm going to really show you
That's loud.
Hi folks, thanks so much for coming to the Jelly Belly factory today. We are a family-owned company operated by the 4th, 5th, and 6th generation.
Hi, I'm Bill Kelly. My cousin Herb Rowland and I are 4th generation candy makers.
I'm Herb Rowland. My cousin and I share the same great-grandfather, Gustav Goles.
Hi, my name is Herb Rowland Jr.
Hi, I'm Ryan Rowland.
My name is Christy Rowland. I'm Lisa Rowland Brazier.
I'm Trevor Parkinson.
I'm Kayla Parkinson. I'm Becky Joffer.
I'm Andy Joffer.
I'm Justin Joffer. I'm Chris Rowland.
My great-great-grandfather, Gustav Golitz, came to America from Germany, and in 1869, he began his own candy-making operation. He settled in Belleville, Illinois. He was joined by his brother, Albert, who sold their candies from a horse-drawn cart. Gustav's sons then entered the business, and in 1898, they formed their own candy company. One of Gustav's sons was my great-grandfather, Herman Golitz, and he struck out west and opened his own candy company in Oakland, California. In 1959, my father, Herm Rowland, joined the business. They made mostly mellow creams at that time, like candy corn, mellow cream pumpkins. In the 1960s, they decided that they needed to diversify our product line. So around 1965, we began making jelly beans. We made jelly beans of every size, color, and shape. And those jelly beans were the precursor to Jelly Belly. In 1976, my dad received a phone call from a man named David Klein.
He said,
Flavors in the center of the bean, using ingredients like coconut flakes, coffee, orange juice. He came up with fanciful names. Instead of cherry, he called them berry cherry. Finally, and most importantly, he named them Jelly Belly jelly beans.
we purchased the Jelly Belly trademark from David Klein and Cal Lieberman in 1980.
Today, we make over 100 flavors of jelly beans,
But we also make a lot of different types of candy.
like gummy bears, malt balls, and candy corn.
The Jelly Belly brand is sold in more than 80 countries around the world. We have over 700 employees, whom we also consider family.
Here in California and at our Illinois factory, we make candy for the U.S.
Our factory in Thailand makes candy for the rest of the world. It takes 7 to 14 days to make a Jelly Belly bean.
No, really, we're serious.
Making a Jelly Belly jelly bean is not an easy process. That's why it takes so long from start to finish.
On the tour today, you're going to see the
This will form the center of the bean. Then we add flavors and colors, and in many cases, juices and purees.
Both the center and the shell are packed with flavor. That's what makes each bean so intense.
That liquid candy gets deposited into little jelly bean shaped molds. Once that cools and firms up overnight, the centers will move on to get their outer shell.
We create the outer soft shells by tumbling the centers in large spinning drums.
Once our Jelly Belly beans have been rested, they'll move on to polishing, and then remove the packaging so that it gets stamped with our Jelly Belly logo.
Quality is a word that a lot of people use very loosely. We use it with great emotion.
We've always attempted to make all of our candies with the highest quality ingredients and the highest quality manufacturing methods.
Generations of family tradition go into every piece of candy that we make, including your favorite candy, whether that's berry cherry, licorice, or buttered popcorn.
These are different types of jelly beans. Which
We
one looks
are
like your favorite?
in the Jelly Belly factory in Fairfax, California, where they make over 100 different flavors of Jelly Bellies. My favorite one, obviously, is this one right here, but I don't eat too many jelly beans.
I'll do strawberry cheesecake.
Are they the ones that also do the Harry Potter ones?
I don't rainbow.
Bunch of different machinery. I don't actually think anything's happening right now. And it's got like the history wall here of the different types of jelly beans.
It sends over 14,000 miles down the line each hour.
And they've got some of their product in boxes. It looks like ready to go inside the factory here.
As you're probably starting to see, this packaging is filled with machines.
Those are jelly, all those containers right back there. That look
Wow.
yellow. Those are all jelly beans that are sitting.
I thought we'd be able to see people working.
Yeah, they said, I guess there's no production today.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
I wonder if they did that on purpose.
No production on Saturday.
I know, I wanted to see them in action working.
Glued and shaped for a plastic
This is crazy. They said it takes up to 14 days to make a jelly bean.
filling 50 flavors at a time is something that, wouldn't you know it, only Jelly Belly does.
I guess on Saturday they don't do any
Before this step,
jelly bean making.
farmers used to hand scoop the right amount of jelly beans into each cup. Jelly bean, Mama?
No, you can't eat on the tour, they said.
Why?
That, you weren't listening to the tour guide. You cannot eat or drink on the tour, he said.
Reagan's a big Reagan was a jelly belly.
And apparently some of the presidents were jelly bean fans. They have lots of jelly bean art here as well. You cannot eat jelly beans on the tour.
During that time,
You weren't listening to the tour guide.
on the game show.
It's kind of cool. Look at all the assembly lines and stuff for how the jelly beans are made. This is crazy. I never really realized how big a factory was and how many machines actually went into the productions of jelly beans. And then behind me is various different pieces of jelly bean art. It's pretty neat. Yes, these are made out of jelly beans. That's pretty cool. Look at that one.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah, they're very particular about not having you touch the jelly beans because there's no glass around these ones. More of the factory. It smells like licorice in here.
Right here.
Oh look, what was the world's... Is that a popcorn flavored one?
Hit the button.
That smells good.
Can you smell it?
What's that one smell like?
There's real chocolate and the rich. You need your hat on.
Mama, you smell.
Your hat has to stay on your head. Okay, come here.
Yeah, they have a rule during the tour that your hat has to stay on your head so they know you're a part of the tour. And then you have these little smelling stations where you can smell. Oh, that smells really good. That one smells like chocolate.
Smell it?
I tried to do a live video, but apparently they have like no service inside the jelly bean factory.
Lavender.
They have a cinnamon one and a coconut one, which I won't be smelling because I'm allergic to coconut. Oh, that smells really good. All of these in the little crates over here are jelly beans that are sitting and waiting to go into packaging and have the stamps put on them and go into packaging. And then all of these are the little bag, well, not little by any means, but the bags of sugar and the ingredients that they use stacked up to make the jelly beans. If you could work at a Jelly Belly factory, would you be able to refrain from eating the jelly beans? I probably wouldn't, especially not the popcorn flavored ones. That's funny. Other than the popcorn flavored one, I really don't care for jelly beans. I used to get them all the time when I was a kid. Look at all these different colors of the jelly beans. We've got some purple, some black ones, some blue ones, yellow. And then look, we got all the little dyes and things down here in the other little boxes. Got their little Jelly Belly logo on the thing. And then the carts in which they wheel them around in. It's crazy.
The green ones, the red ones, the this looks great. All those in those containers right there. All jelly beans. No, we don't want that.
Hey, you guys, no running. There's a sign that says no running.
He worked extremely hard.
Lavender.
We got some more jelly bean art through here.
First thing that he taught me was how to sweep a floor. I'm really proud that my dad taught me all those things, so
This is what it looks like inside the factory.
Being part of a candy making family has just been amazing.
Wow.
I started working in the summers of my 7th and 8th grade, and I would do chores like scrape the candy off the floor, or stencil on the names on the side of the boxes, or make boxes and tape boxes. I was able to work alongside and learn from my grandmother and Eloise Gollitz all about the finance in our
try to see if I can go live.
people and accounts receivable.
I tried and YouTube won't let me change it.
This is where they put all the color on the jelly beans right here.
So these are their little tumbler machines where the jelly beans go into, and they tumble it, and they add the color onto the jelly beans. Look at those. I think I'd be dizzy if I was put in a machine and tumbled. So this is again another production room.
All those are finished jelly beans over there.
And these jelly beans
Lavender.
are the ones that are finished, waiting to be stamped and go into their packaging.
At last, we've reached the beginning of the full operation. It all starts here.
Come here.
This is where the center of a
Follow
jelly
here.
bean begins.
Come here. You want a picture with jelly beans? Come here. No, keep your head on. All right, hold on. Ready?
They're playing some sort of Bean Blitz game. of feel like this is, for me, like a scene in real life out of like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I mean, actually, I've never actually been inside a factory, a candy production factory at all. So this is actually really interesting and really neat for me to see. This is like my kid dream come true as an adult, to be inside the factory and seeing the jelly beans, and this is super exciting for us. Lots of tubing and air ducts and things in the factory.
Rabbits.
Candy corn. Interesting.
Sour bunnies.
Okay, sour bunnies. Okay, so this is like what they look like before they sit here and color them. So the candy corn is like black. And then these are the sour bunnies. Like I said, these are what they look like before they are uncolored. Mellow Cream Halloween collection. You know what's weird is they look like plaster of Paris, or like almost like chalk, before they have any color on them. It's a little weird for me. Raspberries and blackberries. Okay, so these are what their little gumdrops look like before they color them. Sun-kissed fruit creams. This is kind of weird because they're saying that's what these look like, but these, honestly, they look like little plastic green caps that are spray painted, which is kind of freaking weird. Wiggle worms. I don't know what they did for this one, but they also too look like plastic. I don't know, it's just kind of weird that when they show you. What the candy molds actually look like. The jelly bean molds. What the trays look like that they make their candy on. Gummy pet rats. Okay, I've never had the gummy pet rats. I think I'd be too freaked out to eat those, but let me know in the comments. Would you be freaked out to eat these? Alright, I gotta go back the other way so I don't lose my group from the tour. I could get so easily lost in a place like this, it's not even funny.
You want to walk?
Okay.
Mama, come on, let's go to the train.
Oh, is that it? It doesn't. I thought that I saw them going this way. The other people. Does the tour continue this way?
Yep.
You guys peek through the window.
Huh?
Look, you can see some of the jelly beans. There's some pink ones in there.
Oh, I see some red ones.
Yeah, red ones, white ones.
I wish they had a thing that told you like what some of these machines are.
If you can
Like,
read the
like
yellow.
that elongated one.
If you can read the yellow.
Look at all those jelly beans. I'm just going into a diabetic coma looking at these things. Oh boy. And then their little production trays that are empty. These are the ones that they put the jelly beans on. So when they're in this part of the production room, that means they're setting and they're waiting to be stamped. I remember though, growing up as a kid, every single Easter, jelly beans were in my basket.
We saw boxes of goodies ready to head out of the factory. All of those boxes end up here in the shipping department.
The heck?
Take a look at the long journey
That's not a
across
person.
states
I thought that was a person back there, but I actually think it's like
You see the jelly bean on the top of the robot?
it's a jelly bean, and I thought it was a person.
No, it's a jelly bean.
Oh my god, you guys look at this. Look at that right there. I thought that this was a person. That's too funny. So this is where they go down the assembly line and now end up being, they're already stamped and they're in their packaging and ready to be dropped in the boxes to go out and be shipped across the world. So this factory that we're in right now makes the jelly beans for the US. And the factories in Thailand make the jelly beans for the rest of the world. Look at all those deep blues and oranges. Oh my goodness.
This might look familiar. It probably looks just like what you saw back in the candy.
That is amazing.
Shell of the jelly bean in those large metal drums. Wow.
Is that candy corn? Nope, those are, well, can't see. What is that? I think those ones are just jelly beans. I was trying to see because they also make gummy candies, malt balls, and candy corns, not just jelly beans now. Wow, that is crazy. That's amazing. It's kind of exciting too.
Mama, wait your turn so we can go over there and buy the jelly beans.
Oh, you guys want to play the game?
Yeah! That has mommy.
Two specially devised screens await them. First size so that any candy that's too soft to get a perfect Jelly Belly jelly bean falls through. The second screen allows only the perfect sizes for their pieces. As the beans tumble, they either fall through one of the breaks, or if they're too large to fit, they're kicked into a container at the back of the drums. Those pieces are still perfectly tasty, and will soon find their candy destiny fulfilled not as Jelly Belly beans, but rather as belly flops. You'll find them in the store after the tour, and they're one of our top sellers. Back to our Jelly Belly jelly beans, though. The right size beans are ready to receive their logo. They travel up to the top of the platform near our bucket elevator before making their way to a belt. There's one more review for size, shape, and color, this time by the human eye and hand. The worker sits up top to survey the beans. Anything that goes into a spinning drum. All this time mixes the delicious flavors together. Be it 49 flat quality jelly, 20 jelly beans,
pretty cool.
You name it. This is how we mix up.
And it looks like somebody's actually working in their office over there.
And ratio of flavors needed to ensure you end up with as many different flavors as possible.
Have some sort of meeting.
After the beans are mixed, they are carted out by the mix elevator and moving conveyor to weighers where they're processed into a weighing container.
That's
This
crazy.
entire process is one long assembly line, with each step relying on 1,000 logos per minute.
So when do we get to ride the train? Oh, okay.
When all the flavors are present and accounted for.
Where does the train go?
I think
An
it's
ultrasonic sensor indicates the drum has room.
slow down.
That is so cool. Could you imagine working in the Jelly Belly factory? Moved to Fairfax and work in the jelly bean factory.
Fairfield.
Never.
Fairfax is.
All I'm saying is, could you imagine working in the Jelly Belly factory?
Yeah. Yes, we're going that way.
Well, you're the one that originally said Fairfax.
Fairfield.
Fairfield.
Fairfield. Where Travis Air Force Base is. This side, please.
So how far is Travis Air Force Base from the Jelly Bean factory?
Probably like 20 minutes. 20, 30 minutes.
Correction, because my husband said Fairfax for so long. I've been saying we're in Fairfax, California, and we're actually in Fairfield, California, so I stand corrected about that. Hey, you guys, turn around, smile. Genevieve, Lavender. Genevieve, Lavender. Smile. Okay, got it. Sorry. No, I don't think it'd be so much fun to work in this factory.
Bye.
You want to get a copy of the picture?
Bye.
Can I get a job as a jelly bean taster? Some more pieces of artwork that are, again, made from jelly beans. Look at this. How cool is that? How cute is he? Oh my god, I can't stand it. Oh look, and then somebody decided to make, this is probably not the best one ever because I really appreciate junk art. They sat there and made a dress out of Jelly Belly wrappers, which, my god, how time consuming, but super cute. I guess the only question in my mind is it functionable to where one could wear it? Would you wear this dress made out of Jelly Belly wrappers? Let me know in the comments. Spin the candy wheel from the back and safely climb in the spinning drum and take a photo. Huh. Hey, you guys! Get in! It says you can spin it. It says you can spin it and take a photo. Genevieve, Lavender, come on.
No, it doesn't want to spin because they have to block it.
You probably have to unlock it.